Hey everybody, it's Anna and welcome back to my booktube channel. This video is going to be a pretty short one. It is going to be my TBR for 2 readathons that are taking place the weekend of March 28th through March 29th, which, like every weekend in March, I will be spending indoors in self-isolation because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So the 2 readathons that I'm going to be doing while I'm self-isolating are the Bookie Trials Weekender, I believe it's called the Royal Weekend, which sounds so fancy, and also the first weekend readathon for the Queer Lit readathon. So to keep it simple and as relatively stress-free as possible, I decided to pick one book for each readathon that I decided to pick one book for each readathon that I thought, fit the theme pretty well. So for the Bookie Trials, I am on Team Scribe, the best team, as it is also known. And there are a couple of specific challenges of things like having pretty calligraphy on the color of your book or having your book have a book within a book and stuff like that. And the thing that I could think of that covered most of the challenges that the scribes have is The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl by Theodora Goss. This is her, what is the name of this series? I am totally blanking on this, but it's the 3rd book in her series that's like the monstrous gentlewomen or something. Anyway, it's all of the female characters from a bunch of the Victorian novels and science fiction novels. The main character, is the daughter of Dr. Jekyll from the story Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There's a bunch of other different female characters that are literary characters who are real in this book, and this entire book is written as a book within a book because the idea is that they are going on these adventures and solving mysteries, and then they are also writing them down as Victorian stories themselves. I really love this series. It always makes me smile. I think it's going to be the perfect thing to read, not just for this weekend, but also for some stress relief for the state of the world right now. And then for the Queer Lit readathon, I decided to pick up a graphic novel. This is called Cosmo Nights, and it's by Hannah Templer. So this is kind of an interesting, sci-fi fantasy mix. So it's got medieval knights, but they're punk and in space, and I know that this has a lot of non-binary characters. It has a 1-sentence blurb, which is, "For this ragtag band of space gays, liberation means beating the patriarchy at its own game." I didn't really need that much more, to be perfectly honest, to induce me to read this book, and I guess you'll have to wait until I finish it to find out what it's about, because other than that, I don't know. So, those are the books that I'm going to be reading for these weekend readathons. If you are going to be doing the readathons, let me know down below, and we can, encourage each other and cheer each other on from afar as we read our way out of this time, these trying times. Oh. So if you made it this far and you liked what you saw here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because that is the best way to find out when I post new videos, which is much more frequently than usual, given the fact that now I'm just inside my house all the time. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.